Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in Rochester, Kent, where I live, where I have been since this morning. And so, what has today been like? Well, I'm going out later on this week to get a break from social media and a break from where I live, because it's just getting so bad, right? So I'm going out later on in the week. I'm going to take a break from here, and believe you me, just going outside is a nightmare. So when I go out to places, it's pretty much the same. I don't know what it is. It's like something out of a movie. My life is like something out of a movie. So all these weird people start coming out. When I went to Whitstable, we ate at a restaurant, and they start being a nuisance. And when I used to go out with a guy called Graham, and Graham used to take me to Maidstone, people used to walk into the pub or the restaurant where we were sat, and they would cause a disturbance, a nuisance. They would be particularly vulgar. I remember going out with my son to Chatham in Wetherspoons. So my son collected me, and we walked into Wetherspoons in Chatham. We walked there, and we got into Chatham about 9 o'clock one evening. Got into Wetherspoons, and people get jealous when I'm with somebody. So they start to try and break up the happiness between me and the person I'm with. They try to cause trouble, to be annoying, to be rude, to upset. So my son and I got into Wetherspoons. My son and I sat down together to eat, and then a couple came in, a female and a man in their 50s, and they sat next to us. So my son asked me what I wanted to eat. I ordered something, sat down, and basically the couple started to get loud. And you know, when you're eating, you just want a bit of peace and quiet to eat your meal. My son went off to order or to get something, and they started burping, belching, and acting like children, grown adults. We're not talking teenagers or young people in their 20s. We're talking about people in their 50s and 60s being rude, belching, farting, and just being downright disgusting when I'm going out somewhere. I remember going into McDonald's as well with one of my sons, going into McDonald's, and somebody sat behind me and started messing around with the seat behind my back and burping. One of the rudest, horriblest things you can do while somebody is eating is fart and belch near them. And this has been going on for years, the rudeness. So why, who's staging it, who's organising it, who the fuck is doing it? Because it's rude, isn't it? It's disgusting. I sat in a restaurant and somebody was talking about a fucking bitch on Facebook. And I've gone into various places, and you know, nasty things have been shouted out, and I've had to sit there and put up with it just so I can get something to eat. It's ridiculous. So when I go out, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. When you go out, you're supposed to enjoy yourself, right? It's supposed to be a pleasant experience. Shopping, going out for a drink with somebody, it's not, in my case, it's not pleasurable. I just want to go home. It pisses me off. And why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? Who's telling them to do it? Who's paying them to make my life a misery? Who's doing it? It needs to stop, but it's been going on for years, and it's hard to find out where it's actually coming from and who's orchestrating it. I went into a live stream this morning, right, and I'm being harassed because I've gone into someone's live stream. They've called this person a nonce, and I'm, you know, I'm going into someone's live stream, I'm condoning this guy, and I don't know what they're talking about. So I've come out of this guy's live stream, and I'm just not going in there anymore because I was threatened, right? So the live stream I went in this morning is just full of people I don't know. I've never seen them before. Handsome Prince came into my live stream this morning. Handsome Prince, and it was a large Asian man with a beard. Fake profiles, they've got no followers and no videos. They're just fake profiles and with fake pictures, or there's a picture of a bug-eyed monster, or someone trying to intimidate me with a balaclava over their face. Now let's go back to what it was like when I went in the co-op this morning. It wasn't pleasant at all. I was treated like I was a thief, right? And it's backfired on them, because I got 5 scratch cards, yeah, and I've won £20. I've won 20 quid. So number 14 has got me £10 on that scratch card, and number 23 has got me £10 on that scratch card. So I've won 20 quid. So when I went into the co-op, yeah, my mum said something like last night as well, and she's involved in all this harassment and bullying towards myself. She is, by the things she said and says. I was talking to my mum last night. Oh, someone's been taking money out of my bank account. And this is what's happened to me after my mum said that. Me, Crystal, and my father, Derek Trower, has been dead for the past, 4 years now. 4 years on August the 25th, my father, Derek, would have been dead. And it is about, like, Cruella de Vil, isn't it? Cruella de Vil is out of 101 Dalmatians, a cruel woman. A cruel, nasty woman. Subjecting someone to isolation and torture, and they you know, Derek's dead. The man that supposedly roughed up my mother, beat my mother, gave her black eyes and hit her with cider bottles is dead. I'm Jennifer's daughter. But they're still roaming around in these little Toyota Scarlets like my father Derek. Yeah, and my mum called my father Derek a thief. Apparently he stole keys. Keys, Derek did. And they're coming into my live stream as Derek No Neck. Derek. Well, she knows what she's done. My mother knows what she's done and what she did. She knows. She knows. She knows what my dad did to me. She knows that. She knows the scars that I carry around with myself as well. And yet she will not tell me what's going on. Why I'm being threatened and harassed and followed about by thugs. Thugs that are quite prepared to beat up a woman. They are. So I walked up to the co-op. Basically, I can't sit down quiet in my flat for 5 minutes without one of the neighbours starting. So next door started slamming the door shut about 2 or 3 times, and it makes you like on alert. Slamming doors is rude. Everyone knows it is. Weren't you told as a child to not slam the door? Anyway, I thought, fuck this. I'm going to go outside. I've had enough of it. They are becoming a nuisance next door. They're staying up till late at night, 2 or 3 in the morning. I got woken up at 2 in the morning last night. I did manage to get back to bed again, but all they do is clutter about. They don't go out. They're cluttering about. I'm getting messages from black men. I'm black. Somebody came into my live stream and said they were black. Why would you do that? By the profile picture, it was obvious it was a black guy, right? So they're pottering around all night long, right? I'm surprised they can function without getting any sleep. 2 o'clock in the morning I was woken up last night. 2 in the morning. Banging about like it's daytime, not giving a shit about anybody else. Do you know when I go to the toilet, I don't even flush the toilet chain. So I don't wake the neighbours up. But no one gives a shit about me, do they? I don't give a fuck. Walks up to the co-op, grabs a black basket. They want to spoil my day out. These horrible individuals just want me to have an unpleasant day. They want me to shout and get all upset and act mad. It makes them happy and it makes me miserable, and that's just what they want. To spoil your happiness. They don't want you to be happy because they're unhappy, they're miserable, otherwise they'd be going out somewhere enjoying themselves instead of stuck indoors irritating, annoying me. I haven't got a choice. I have to live like this. They don't. And they're watching, they're stalking, they're relaying back to somebody where I am. You just know it. Sat there on their balcony, right, whatever, looking. You'd go out, wouldn't you? There's always someone in all day when I'm in, and whatever. They're just watching, and you know, is that your son, is it? Who's that you're with? It's none of their business. Stalking. They don't like me, they don't want to speak to me, and when I needed help, they never helped me, these people. No, they didn't. They laughed, and they watched me crying on the balcony when I was absolutely at my wit's end with the guy upstairs, noise, and his kids. And they knew what was going on. They'd heard the noise themselves, but they chose to turn a blind eye and just ignore it. And shut the door in my face when I needed help and support. So I get a basket. I get treated like a kid. I'm in my 50s. And, well, the way I got treated in the co-op this morning was just a joke. I've been a member of that co-op for 5 years. I've got a co-op card. Got a co-op card. I've been a member for 5 years. They all know me in there, but they treat me like they don't know who I am. That's what they do. I've spent hundreds of pounds in that co-op and I'm treated like shit. But I'm good enough to use my money, yeah? Take my money. So I goes in there, grabs a basket, and I want to get some bits for when I'm going out. And I also wanted to get the newspaper because I was really upset about Ozzy Osbourne. And they all copy as well. They all mimic and copy what I do. And they get more views and more likes, of course. Of course they do. Because they're much better than me. So I goes into the co-op, grabs my basket, gets the newspaper. Kim is behind the counter. She sees me come in. She walks off. Leaves the counter unattended. Now remember, my father was a thief. He was a thief, amongst other things. So they leave, you know, thinking someone's a thief, they leave the desk unattended. And when I walked in, everybody walked out when I went in, so there was nobody in there when I first went in, so they all the staff leave the desk unattended. And if you think someone's a thief, and my dad was a paedophile, So if they think I'm Derek, they think I'm a thief and a paedophile. So everybody leaves their kids in there. One woman left her kid unattended by the till. She left her child alone by the till. The staff left the counter unattended and walked off. And I just waited till there was a staff member. I put my basket on the desk. There was a little kiddie running about. The mother was just leaving the kid to mess about with the tills, basically. The child was scanning things through the tills and mucking about. She wasn't watching what her kid was doing. She was just leaving it alone by the counter. So I put my basket on the desk, and the young woman serves me, and when I ask for 5 scratch cards, remember I've lived here for 5 years and the staff know me, but they pretend I don't exist, and Kim knows my first name. So walks into the car, I ask for 5 scratch cards and she holds them back. She holds them back. Now Kim, when she puts the cards through the counter, she'll put them into my bag. She'll pack my stuff and put my scratch cards inside the newspaper. This woman went like this and held them back like I was going to pinch them. And she acted surprised when my card actually went through the machine. Oh yes, that's okay. Do you want a receipt? Yes, I do. And I walked out of the shop. I feel shit enough as it is. I really do, the way I'm being treated. I feel like dog shit. It's all set up. It's all orchestrated. The people coming into my live stream to try and upset me. I'm black. Why would you say that? Who are these people? And I tell them when they come in and they start taking the mickey, why are you in my live stream taking the mickey? If you don't like me, leave. Don't come in. Why are you being racist as well towards me? Why are you being bad towards me? Crystal. From the 25th, these people won't be able to get away with the comments they're making and trying to trigger creators off. It's absolutely disgusting. Where's this racism coming from? It's disgusting. And TikTok is allowing this behaviour. So I've got some shopping. I've got some bits and pieces to take with me, right? And I'm always on tenterhooks. Like, what's going to happen? Who's going to start something? Is that person on the train, are they a drug addict? Are they there? What are they there? Why are they there? You know? Is the train full of staged people? The train I get on, the bus where someone takes me to eat, is that a total setup as well, is it? Because it was when I went to Weatherspoons. That was fucking awful. Oh, she's fat. She eats all the potatoes. Just trying to disrupt my peace, cause an argument, and then they turn around and justify the fact that, yeah, she's mad. She's mad. They didn't say anything to trigger me off like fat, ugly, unwanted, smelly, did they at all? Did they? see, my mother knows what I don't like. She knows what I hate. She knows what triggers me off. My own mother does. Talking about Cruella de Vil. Anyway, guys, I've got to take my dog out. The cleaners have been in the building. My neighbour has been on the balcony, so I can't go on the balcony. So I've been restricted to go on the balcony. And the cleaners have been in the building, banging the doors with their mops and buckets and the hoover. If someone wanted something out of me, wouldn't it be easier to ask? You know, Crystal, you know, you're not exciting enough. Can you do a dance, like stand on your head and do a circus act for us? Rather than banging my door, slamming doors, banging the wall. And what happens when you're quiet? When I'm sat down and I'm being quiet, they disrupt my peace. Someone came into my live stream in YouTube and they said to me last night, well, a cat doesn't replace a man. A dog doesn't replace a man. No, but they're a damn sight less, more trouble. And then what happens? That delivery guy comes to my doorstep, yeah? They're absolute animals and they're extremely cruel and nasty individuals. Coming to your door with earphones in their ears, being rude. I've never ever seen anything like it. There's no manners, there's no niceness towards women anymore. This Great Britain is a pile of crap. There's no respect to anybody. You can walk into a shop, you could walk out with the contents of it because the police don't come out, the staff are bloody useless. See you later.